Hi friends, it's Katelyn and welcome back to the Floating Rock Podcast. I hope you're having the most incredible day ever. So today we have another, I believe it might be like episode 3 of my little like Katelyn's Korner kind of thing I got going on, series if you will. But yeah, I just was like, I didn't quite know exactly what to talk about today. But I was like, I think it's summer, like why not do another little episode of like, I don't know, just some of the stuff I've been on, But yeah, I just thought, let's get into her. Oh, first little life update. Finally got a job. Thank God. I think I was like talking about that in like the post-grad episode. I was like, okay, I think the second I get some sort of employment, I'll actually be able to create a schedule and have some structure to my life. So that's lovely. And I'm living my barista dreams. Yay! I think we've all been waiting for that one. So anyway, that's gorgeous. But I feel like this past week, this is part of my Katelyn's Corner shit, but this past week, I feel like I was like trying to catch up on Love Island to go to this one like viewing thing, and then it just like there was no viewing thing, so I was like binging the show for absolutely no reason. It just kind of like threw me off my rocker because I'm very much not the type to be watching a lot of anything. So I don't know, I just think, and also the instability of this like transitional period, maybe you feel the same. I was like, damn girl, okay, like I was like, maybe I'm not on my A game. I'm on my B game right now. I'm not going to lie to you right now. But it's actually nice to have a pretty good A game because it means your B game is not horrible, right? So kind of the first thing I'm bringing to the docket today on what I've been on is, you know how people are like, you can start over any day. Like any day is a fresh start. You don't have to wait till Monday. You don't have to wait till New Year's. Honestly, at times it's good to just give yourself like a hard reset date. Mine is tomorrow, Monday. Yay. But yeah, starting over is okay, and like waiting until a perfect moment to do that is okay sometimes. Isn't that funny? Like literally anything, I talked about this already last week, but I could come on here another time and be like, don't wait till Monday, don't wait till New Year's. However, in this moment, I'm telling you that if you've been in like a weird state and you're like, oh, I just gotta start, and then you have that advice in the back of your head of like, oh, but like I can start whenever, I can start midday through a Thursday. Let's face it, sometimes you need the mental structure of like, that's a Monday and I'm going to start my journey then, So, I don't know. If you feel the same, that's just something that's been on my mind of like, you know what? I think sometimes it's okay to like wait till your brain can make sense of things to like feel like you're starting over, if you will. So, cheers to like a new start of summer. I feel like this is the start of consistency in a way for me. Before, I guess it was kind of just like summer break, but fun stuff. But yeah, so that's just one thing, is telling myself and telling you if you need it that like coming up with a restart date is okay, and you don't have to like be super self-helpy and be like, I can do it whenever, because it's hard sometimes. Anyway, another thing I have been on, I don't know if I have talked about this before, but as we all know, I love a little healthy thing. I love a drink. So as we know, I try to like drink kombucha a decent amount, but this shit's expensive. So a cheaper version sort of thing that I like to do, and it's also just like fun. Like, who doesn't love a fun drink? But another little drink I like to make and have is like a apple cider vinegar drink. And basically I'll do like, you can do many different variations of this, but like I've done it with a good handful of like different juices or whatever, like combinations. But as of recent, the kind of like concoction I've been making up, if it sounds good, if you want to try it, like, I don't know, I really like it. So I do capfuls because like, God forbid I'm going to wash a dish, but I do like 3 to 4 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. The cap's usually like pretty small. So 3 to 4 capfuls of that into a cup with ice. Love it. And then I've been doing like sparkling water. If you guys know like Spindrift, the one that has like the real juice in it. So good. So good. So anyway, I'll do like, depending on how big the cup is, you can do like a whole can of that or like less, whatever you want. And then if we have it, I'll do like pomegranate juice in that. And what else? I'll do like a dash of lemon because sometimes you need that. And then lastly, I'll do like a little sweetener just because like all that stuff is pretty bitter. So like my mom has, I think it's stevia. No, she has this like one natural leaf sweetener thing. So I'll use that, or you can use honey, or you can just use sugar if that's your vibe. But yeah, I love that. And I don't know, it's so fun, refreshing. You can like, the fun thing about apple cider vinegar drinks is you can kind of like feel it in your system, if you will. And it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's like clearing you out in the moment, and it's pretty fun. Clearing out is a strong word for it, but you have it, you know what I mean. Yeah. Ooh, and on the note of drinks, I will add. So recently, especially with all that like screen time shit, and I think the inevitable screen time that I think also can come with summer and like boredom or whatever, I've been feeling some brain fog, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, okay, what's happening? And I didn't know if it was the screens or something else, but I've noticed that when I have caffeine, I can kind of get more brain foggy or whatever, kind of just throughout the day. So recent journey, which is a little bit unfortunate because I'm literally entering my like coffee shop era, is trying to cut back on caffeine a little bit. I was never one to like wake up and have my cup of coffee kind of thing. Like I'm not that kind of caffeine user, if you will. I feel like, oh my god, it's like drugs. Like, oh no, it's like like I use it like recreationally, like sometimes before a workout or sometimes because I'm bored or like just like more like silly usage of caffeine. But I have noticed even in that silliness, it can cause a little bit of brain fog. I'm like, interesting. So if you feel the same way, if you get some like weird brain fog at times, maybe look into how you're using caffeine, when you're drinking it, what you're having before it, what you're having after it, how much you're having. Like, I don't know. I've just been able to like notice, literally just today, I was like, okay, like let's like not have any and just check the vibes. Because also if you're sleep deprived, it makes a difference, and everything makes a difference. But if you have ever like had some brain foggy moments, caffeine is probably a good thing to look at. But yeah, so that's a fun one, which is, it's so counterintuitive and annoying though. Like what? But it's okay. Everything comes with balance, And so it could be a plethora of things, but yeah, no, that's a good one. I think because we also get so used to caffeine that like maybe taking a step back sometimes to like reevaluate the way that we're using it. Because like, isn't it technically a drug? Like, isn't that crazy? I don't know. So that's just a fun one, like food for thought. Because I know like a lot of the girlies love our caffeine, myself included. Like it's weird when you're a caffeine person, but you're not like a hard Red Bull Monster drinker and you're not like a hard coffee drinker. It's weird when you're somewhere in between because then it kind of sneaks up on you. But yeah, so just re-looking at caffeine is like a fun, not a fun thing to do this summer, but maybe an essential thing to do if you feel like it might be like affecting you. Maybe your sleep, maybe your whatever. But yeah. Oh, actually on that note, I got a really fun drink today. So I went to Down to Earth, which is like a natural sort of grocery store here. And there is this brand, what is it called? Synergy? I'm making that up right now. I'll get back to you guys about that. But it's this like adaptogen sort of drink brand, and they have some with caffeine, some without it. And I got one without caffeine, and I was like, fun. I feel like that's like a fun in between too, to like, if, I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes at this point, because there's so many functionalities that drinks and foods can have, it almost feels like if you're just drinking something that's like a juice, it almost feels like useless. It's like, does this have probiotics? Does this have caffeine? Does it have nutrients like protein or I don't know, something, or vitamins or adaptogens? So I don't know, that's another fun alternative too, if you're like looking for something to just like sip on that feels functional in a way but isn't necessarily caffeine and won't kind of make you feel a type of way or like fuck with your sleep. So yeah, look into adaptogenic drinks. I loved that one. It was so yummy, and I feel like it put me in a good mood. I was like, fun. Oh my god, I also saw where maybe Whole Foods would have it. Like I'm thinking about like mainland stores that would have it, like any health food store. So I saw one that was like adaptogens and stuff, but it was like Bella Thorne had a flavor for some reason. I was like, what on earth? And maybe it's, well, because you know how they say like people in Hollywood don't drink alcohol, so I'm like, I wonder if like they don't drink caffeine either. I don't know, but that was unexpected. I did not think I'd be thinking about Bella Thorne today, but that was kind of fun. So yeah, look into that. Adaptogenic drinks, we love it. And you guys already know about my mushroom coffee. Like, I don't need to get into that. Another fun little thing, silent walks. I think an episode or two ago, was it yesterday or last one? Yeah, I had to just point about like shutting the fuck up. And on the note of shutting the fuck up, I feel like it's really easy to like go on, especially like outdoor walks. If you're on a treadmill, girl, entertain yourself. But if you're going on a walk outside or like a mini hike or something, if you don't do this already, I like to usually like start it without listening to anything. And then if I get bored or if I'm like run out of thoughts to think, like then I'll turn it on. But honestly, maybe every time I start a walk or a hike without listening to something, I like keep it that way, because I think at first you think you don't have too many thoughts, but then they just kind of keep going. And especially if you have creative endeavors or you just have shit to think about, or yeah, you're getting a birthday gift for someone. I feel like a lot of the times we have random things we need to think about, and it's great thinking time. But yeah, I was gonna say, I encourage you, if you don't already, or if you also just don't have too much thinking time in the first place, to like start off your walks without listening to anything. And I think most times you'll see that like you don't end up listening to anything either. So that's kind of cute and fun. Yeah, I've enjoyed doing that recently, and maybe you literally already do that, but just a reminder perhaps that, yeah, especially if you're outside, you don't necessarily need to listen to stuff, because if you just give your brain a second, she'll start working. Oh my god, very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, so my mom gave us this, like, us, me and Malia, she gave us this, like, bag of, like, old clothes that she was gonna donate. So we, like, rummaged through it, and we found, like, pajama sets. My mother is a big, like, pajama set kind of girl, and I never quite understood that. Fun fact, actually, I found out, too, that, like, even in, like, college, she was like that. And I'm like, this is before micro trends were a thing, you know? So, like, she was on it before all of us. And I guess, like, her roommates would be like, why are you wearing a set? Like, they're all wearing, like, big t-shirts, like normal people. And I guess she's just always been like that. But luckily enough for me, some of these sets came across my desk, and they're so cute and fun. Guys, if you don't have a pajama set, so fun. So fucking fun. Like, that shit makes your life feel like so much more zesty and lovely. But yeah, so I encourage, if you like are trying to look for something to treat yourself, or you've had your eye on one, or maybe you already have one and you forgot about it, like, put on the pajama set. Oh my god. Or honestly, like, a gift. Like, if you need to get someone a gift, probably a girl, get them like a cute little pajama set. Like, that sounds so fucking cute. Wait, hold on. Like, that is such a good gift. Okay, wait, that's a great idea. Okay, pajama sets, like, just so cutie. And what's nice about these ones, I think they were like, what, Free People perhaps, because I feel like we've all been seeing the brandy ones, but like, if you are past puberty, a lot of the time that doesn't fit you, or it doesn't fit you like super comfortably, because, like, you know, it's all one size. So I don't know, like, looking at other places, and it just so fucking cute. I love. And on the note of clothes, guys, okay, maybe you can tell by the shirt I'm wearing. Okay, you actually can't see if you're just listening. Very cropped white t-shirt. It's actually Malia's. Thank you again, my queen. But okay, I think we all, like, recently went through, like, the frontal lobe is developing. Like, I am wearing long shirts. Like, what the fuck was this? Like, we're all being hoochie, all that loveliness. However, recently, I don't know where this came from. I was, like, thinking about an outfit to wear out, and I'm like, okay, wait. I feel like normal day-to-day, like, long shirt, cute, love it, right? But I'm like, I feel like, why am I thinking midriff summer? And maybe that's just me wanting to have gym goals or something, but I'm like, it's kind of cunt. Like, but not even like a little, like, I'm talking go big or go home kind of midriff summer. I'm talking like it's either a shirt for a bra, or like a shirt the length of a bra, or like a shirt that's like long. I don't know why. I'm like, yeah, maybe you agree with me. Maybe you're like, Katelyn, you're insane and you just found one cute shirt. But I'm like, wait, kind of fun. But I feel like, though, it can't be like a tank top, because if it's giving actual bralette energy, it's like, no, it's kind of like, then what are we doing here? But I think like t-shirt or long sleeve shirt that's really cropped, it's midriff summer. Like, pull that shit out. Like, that just sounds so fun. Because I think also with like the low-waisted, like, it just gives. And like, God forbid you own a body chain. Oh, God forbid. Yeah, I just think that'd be very fun. I love that. Yeah, I don't know, like, here's me like literally talking about things I didn't even put into practice, because I did not wear the outfit out, because it looked too plain. I wasn't into it. But I wore the shirt today, and I'm fucking with it. So perhaps it's midriff summer. Like, I'm gonna be I don't know, just keeping that on the down, but just it's fun. I don't know. It feels like really early 2000s too. Like, you know, like Britney, and she just like has the longest torso in the world. And I mean, not coming from a long torso girly, but that's a lot. Okay, all I'm saying is I think midriff is cunt. I don't know. Maybe it's coming back already. Maybe we all matured for a little bit, but maybe it's coming back. No, but I also do love a long top. Like, those things are both almost on my thrift list, if you will, or my, like, cutting shirts up list. Okay, another fun little drink, because it wouldn't be the Floating Rock podcast with Katelyn if I didn't talk about drinks. So, literally, I don't know how this didn't come across my desk sooner. Peppermint tea, you would think that would have came across my desk. It hasn't, though. But I just found it in my house. So maybe it's just different if it was, like, available to me versus if I had to buy it. Peppermint tea, the girlies are drinking that for, like, digestion and cuteness. And I always, like, I don't know why I was, like, not scared of it, but I was always just like, is that gonna taste weird? And, like, I'm one for, like, a peppermint mocha. Like, yeah, some people are not about mint flavored stuff. I'm about it, but, like, I was kind of, like, weirded out. I was like, what is this gonna taste like? But it's actually really lovely and, like, kind of, like, mild. So once again, if you drink peppermint tea, it's another no shit moment. But I was like, wait, this is so fun. And I feel like I always see the wellness girlies drinking it, and it does make you feel good, I will say. And there's something, like, refreshing about it, but also, like, relaxing. I don't know, super fun. You can do it hot. Part of me is thinking about, I'm like, wait, I want to make, like, an iced peppermint tea concoction soon, but I don't know, like, what flavors would be good in that. I'm like, strawberry? Or, oh, like a lemon. Oh, okay. Like, add lemon juice and honey, peppermint tea. It's giving, like, a mojito sort of moment. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, wait. Love it. Also, side note, I babysat twice recently, and I applaud parents. Oh my God. And, like, these kids are literally fine, but I was just part on my docket for this summer is, like, respecting the hell out of parents. I already do that, but I'm like, damn, like, just, like, bowing to their feet, because, like, that is so much work, and it's actually insane. And yeah, I feel like you think, like, oh, having kids is a lot of work, and then I don't know, I was just realizing, like, damn, when they're, like, really young, like, you kind of have to have your eye on them all of the time, and, like, I'm like, that's literally a full-time job. And I'm like, the way that women don't get, like, a 2-year maternity leave is, like, insane, because, like, how are you supposed to deal with that? Like, if you don't have, like, a parent or, like, a really close family member to, like, hand your child off to, you have to, like, what, pay a person you don't know to, like, watch your 8-month-old? Like, that's crazy. And, like, God forbid you're a single. I can't. So if you know any young parents who are, like, taking care of children, or your own parents who literally took care of you, thank them, praise them, because I was just like, wow. Every time I, like, babysit kids, especially younger, I'm just like, that's insane. Like, don't know how I'm gonna do that one day, but maybe it'll happen. Heyo. But yeah, it's just, like, so interesting. And then it just makes you think more about, like, community and how important that is, and, like, and then it makes you realize, like, wow, like, how when people really put an emphasis on being near family, I feel like, especially, like, when people are kind of around this age and they have a significant other, it's like, okay, like, are we moving with near my family or your family or whatever? And I'm like, wow, like, when you have kids, like, that is probably so important, because, like, that's a fucking handful. And yeah, you probably don't want to, like, hand that off to somebody you don't know. Anywho, that's my thoughts on parenting right now, is I applaud the fuck out of them, because that would be crazy to have to deal with 24/7. But the kids are great as long as you can give them back. And lastly, just, like, being a girl's girl, being a girl, having that girly energy, and just, like, I don't know, like, going out already this summer, I'm like, I love girls. And, like, I just love when you are in, like, the girls' bathroom and all you do is, like, you're eating, like, slay. It's like, and you just are complimenting each other's outfits, and, like, I just feel bad for guys because they don't get to, like, have that. Yeah, I'm so sorry for them. But yeah, just a reminder, if you're a girly, like, appreciate that shit, because, like, we're so fun and cute. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, as I told you guys too, I'm like in the process of, like, making some new friends while I'm home. I'm like, I don't know, I'm, like, excited to, like, meet the girls, because, like, they're all just so great. And I think too, because girls mature faster, like, at my recent job endeavors, I've just met a lot of the girls, because that's what coffee shops attract. And I'm just like, y'all bitches are so cool. Like, I can't. Like, I just love it. Okay, that's my positive end. That's my positive note I'm ending on today, is girls are awesome, and we're so lucky to be girls. And if you're not a girl, I'm so sorry. but appreciate the women in your life. But yeah, I kind of think that's all for today. Today I was just feeling like a fun, cute little yap sesh of like things I've been loving, things I've been thinking about. But yeah, I hope you've been having an awesome summer so far. I hope that you're intentionally doing things that you enjoy and find fun and finding balance. I feel like balance in the summer is kind of hard, or balance all year round is hard. But anyway, yeah, I hope you're having an incredible summer. I hope you're trying to have as much fun as you can. I hope you are taking care of yourself, loving the people around you, being a good person, being kind, and being a light. Okay, yeah, I think that's all from me. Here's my love bomb at the end. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. Rate the pod. I will personally deliver you chocolate. I'm kidding, but that's like what I'd emotionally do. And yeah, follow the pod at floating.rock.podcast. I'm getting on it, guys. Oh, I'm getting on the posting game. This shit's so hard. It's really not. Okay, that's all. Shut up, Katelyn. Bye.